Hello, welcome to A1R Psychic Radio. This is Susanne Marie, and I'm here to do some good psychic readings tonight. And you can call in and get on the list, and a reading should be available if you're on the list. Yes, so I'm a clairvoyant and a light trance medium, and I see past, present, and future. And I talk to loved ones. And my Facebook page is Psychic Pass, and you can find me there. Please let me know that you visited. And you can get an appointment with me at www.psychicpass.com. And I'm here every Wednesday. I enjoy all the callers and all the readings that happen here. So I want to express that I enjoy this every Wednesday, and that I enjoy and appreciate all the callers that call in for a reading. And I appreciate A1R Psychic Radio for giving me this opportunity. We have a great amount of good psychic readers, and I would express that you should go ahead and see the schedule for everyone. Just look at the schedule for A1R Psychic Radio. I have my favorites, and I'm sure you can find favorites too. So what, Chelsea?
Yes.
Chelsea. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Good. What can I help you with tonight?
I just wanted to know what abilities I have, if I do have any, and if there's any spirits around me.
Okay. Let me see what Spirit says.
Okay.
You are very sensitive. You are an empath. Has anyone told you that before?
Yes.
Okay. Have you learned how to deal with that and live with that?
Yes, I've been working on that, and so far I've been doing pretty well with it. But I wasn't sure if there was anything else that I'm capable of doing.
Hang on. I'm looking. What I'm picking up is that you are a clairvoyant. And I'm picking up that you've had precognition experiences since, I would say, your adolescence.
Yes, that makes sense.
Whether in dreams or being in the right place at the right time or leaving at the right time. You also can pick up spirits. You can pick up ones that have passed over. Are you concerned about where you live as far as entities being around?
I have had some experiences, but I'm not sure if there is anything here.
Do you sage?
I'm sorry?
Do you sage? Do you smudge?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm having this feeling that people who have passed over are attracted to you because they believe that you can sense them. They're
What
coming to
feelings
you
would I,
from. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, what feelings would I get when I would be sensing them?
A sense of being watched,
Okay.
or a sense of not being alone, even when you are alone. Um, Feelings that aren't your own, like maybe really quickly and out of nowhere you feel really sad or really angry or very fearful, where it just comes and it goes.
Yeah.
Also, because I believe that you can develop into a really good reader, I sense that sometimes when the people who've passed over come to you, um, they let you feel what they felt when they passed over. So I'm sensing headaches or pain in your body, your chest, even stomach issues. And those come and they go because they're not yours.
Wow.
Someone in particular that's passed over comes to you and they make you feel, I don't know for how long, but they make you feel desperate, like there's a desperation to something, and you are not desperate, but the feeling comes over you, and you're like, what the heck? You know, like, should you be worried about something? But no, you shouldn't. There's the gift of sensing and knowing and being in contact, that is yours. And so I would say, if you don't want anyone to give you any of their emotions or thoughts, or if you would really like to be alone, tell them, this is my gift and I want you to leave. Because it's up to you. It's up to you when and how they connect. They can't just sporadically be coming in and affecting your space. And, you know, some of these are really good energy entities, but if you don't want them, you can tell them to go. Okay. It's all up to you. And hopefully with the learning of the empath stuff, you learn how to protect your boundaries, your energy boundaries. Mm-hmm. Okay, so does your phone drain really quick, the battery?
Yeah.
That's normal. I just don't want you to, the only way I can say it is bleed out energy, because that energy is yours. So that would be my concern. But I do sense and I do see you have the ability to be a very, very good clairvoyant out there reading for people. You do have that gift. Spirit is telling me that it's about experience, that you need experience under your belt, and you will get better and better and better.
Okay.
So yeah, spirit comes and it goes, and I just want you to be able to mark your territory and protect yourself when you want it. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad like, well, I have this gift, so I have to, you know, take everything that's coming at me, because that's not true. You have rights, you know, to who, what, when, and where.
Okay.
Is there any other questions?
Do you sense anybody specific that's around me often?
I sense this woman. She's older and she has gray hair, but it's like her hair used to be darker, but it's gray. She's dressed to the nines. She dresses really well. I see her. She's presenting herself as in the 70s. She's very loving, but with this this love that she's giving you, she also gives it off the energy of being very smart and very logical. And she is connected to your family.
That makes sense.
I see her in a 1970s dress. So she's there around you a lot. She's just watching over you.
Mm-hmm. Is she the only one? She's the only one.
Yeah, that's the only one I see that is there often.
And the
And
rest
she just
is
kind of leans in and really is very caring about you. Hello?
And the rest of it just come and go?
Yes. A lot of coming and going.
Okay. And I can learn how to contact and help them.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a good evening.
Thank you. You do the same.
You have a good night. Okay, now for our next caller. Natasha?
Yes.
Hi, good night. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing real well. What can I help with tonight?
Well, I was just really wondering if I should open up my store and if we'd be moving to our lake house by February.
Okay. I sense a delay in the opening of your store.
Okay.
I don't sense one reason. I sense several. Like several things happen. I do just see it delayed. It will open.
Okay.
Spirit says it's successful. It's just that there's a delay.
Okay. That makes sense.
Well, it's kind of strange as I'm seeing it because there's several reasons. One is COVID, and then there's like something to do with the construction of stuff. Something's being constructed, okay. And then there's something about time, and it's like, okay, it's just a few things, but it feels like a lot when you're going through it.
Right.
Do you have a dog? Because I'm sensing a dog. Okay.
Yes.
He wants to go to the lake house.
I believe that. We actually traveled the United States, and we're living out in, we bought a camper van and went traveling, and we're out in national forests and parks and by lakes and stuff like that. And she loved it. She kind of hates that we're in a house now.
That's what he's telling me. Get me to the lake house.
Yeah.
I do sense by February.
I'm sorry. What was that? You sent by February, but yes.
Yeah. I do see by February. I see where something might go airy. Either about the vehicle or about money or about something about another commitment. But I do see it happening.
Okay.
I sense another gentleman, not your husband, is rooting for you. There's another gentleman rooting for you, and he will be your guardian angel.
Okay.
So for
Do you
things
sense
to
anything
happen.
about my mom? I don't know if I can ask that or not, but she was she was murdered in July of this year. Do you sense anything about her?
Hang on. I'm so sorry for
Sorry,
your
I didn't mean to
loss.
mix you up there. Thank you.
It's very sad.
Definitely.
Has there been justice?
The man was arrested. So because of COVID, it's becoming the trial is going to be put out.
Okay. Your mother wants
for a while.
justice.
I can see that. It was a very horrific crime.
Your mother's okay. Your mother's all right. She's happy and she's at peace.
I believe that. Okay.
There's a lot going on in her life when this happened, but she thought
there was a whole lot going on.
She thought that she had more time and she was hopeful. You know, she was looking forward to the future.
She had a lot of things that she was wanting to get done, and that's crazy. Yeah, definitely. Wow.
She's okay. She's telling me about her death. It wasn't sudden.
Yes. Okay.
And she doesn't like that idea, that it wasn't sudden.
Yeah.
She comes across as a woman who believed in how can I put it, rules like law and order. You know, if you do this thing, then this should happen, like action and response.
Absolutely.
She's giving me that idea, and that was out of context for her. What happened? You know, it
Definitely.
wasn't. But she is okay, and do you have a light in your house that isn't a normal looking lamp? She's showing me a certain...
No, but what's crazy is when this first happened, I actually was on Facebook talking to a medium, and he told me about a lamp on a table, on a dresser, something that she wanted to show us. But by the time I talked to her fiance, all the stuff had been moved out of her house. So that's crazy that you mentioned a weird lamp, because the lady that I talked to a while ago said the same thing.
Okay. That's sad because the other reader was right. She's asking about it. And you have some things of hers. She's telling me that you do have something of hers, and she's glad.
I do.
She's happy about that. Yeah, she's very close. Do you ever get the sensation like funny feelings on your head, like your hair is moving?
I
You know,
do. I
someone's
have
touching you.
in the last couple of weeks.
That's your mother. She's touching you. She's caressing you.
Wow.
She's just touching your head. She's like just touching it. So she's still near you, very much so. And she won't stop. She's still going to caress you. But it's kind of nice that you feel what she's doing, and she confirms that she's not going to stop loving you and trying to get near you. But she's okay. She's happy. She's at peace. And I see her. I think it's her parents, and I think it's two other relatives that are with her right now.
Wow.
She said she will be there when it's your time. She's going to meet you when it's your time. She'll probably be the first one there when you make it.
Wow. It's crazy that it's happened in the last couple of weeks because because of COVID, her funeral went out a ways and we had to get her cremated. So I brought her urn home along with some other personal things, just nothing that was, I wasn't out for money things, just simple things of hers that just meant a lot to me. So
it means a lot to her that you have it.
Yeah, and I just got those in the last couple of weeks, and I've been feeling that since then.
Did she lose a child?
She had a child adopted out at a very, very young age, a couple of months old.
Okay. She's talking about that too.
And we're not sure where or if he's okay or anything because it was a close adoption, so.
Okay. Well, yeah, she's doing okay, and she's glad that you are a constant love for her to come and see you and, be with you. And if you want to talk to her, she is able to hear you, and she would love to hear whatever you have to tell her.
Okay.
I'm so sorry that she's not here anymore, but she is definitely with you, even on the other side.
She had a very, very hard struggle in life. So you saying that she's at peace, it really means a lot to me.
Oh, everything that was earthbound is not in spirit, and she is not struggling or hurt at all. She's really filled with a lot of peace and joy. That's where she's at now. And so when she's with you too, you might sense a little bit of that, because I sense a really deep connection, that you might feel a little bit of euphoria for no reason at all for a few minutes, but she's close to you.
Wow.
She's just, it's her energy. So,
makes so much sense.
I hope that I have been able to answer your questions.
You did. You did more than I even expected. I was kind of worried about asking about my mom because I wasn't sure if you did that or not. But that was amazing, and you were spot on with everything. The delay in the store, it makes sense to me because we were thinking that was going to happen anyways. the lake house, everything you said about that, my dog, my mom, just everything was just, it was just spot on.
Well, good. I'm glad that I could be of help to you, and that I hope I have given you some peace going forward.
Absolutely, you have. You have.
All
You've
right. Well,
confirmed a lot.
well, thank you. Thank you
No,
for calling. And
thank you.
Thank you for letting me read you.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're a blessing.
Well, you have a very good night. And yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. You have a terrific night as well. Thank you for reading me. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Right.
Night.
Have a good day.
You too. Well, those were the 2 readings for the night. I hope that everyone enjoyed it, and I hope that everyone keeps on calling, because there's other readers here almost every night. Please check the schedule. And a big reminder to remember that everything is going to be okay. Everything is running according to the way it's supposed to be. And you are allowed to breathe. And you are allowed to have your feelings, no matter what they are. They're real and they're yours. Usually with children, we say, you can have those feelings. It's what you do with them that matters. So anyone who's feeling afraid or scared or anxious, please know that things will be okay. And I'm out, so everyone have a great night. Till next week.